Well, folks, we had a different quarterback tonight, but the same result for the most part. It shows you that it wasn't just a Taylor Cornelius problem. This whole offense is a problem. Top to bottom, just everything needs to be different. The offensive line is just woeful at this point, needs to be redone almost completely. Play calling is still very vanilla, almost to the point of being predictable. You did see a couple times where they ran a fake screen, threw it deep. It actually worked. Imagine that. Do something different, and the defense won't expect it, and it works. Go figure. French had a really good game tonight. He kind of filled in that number two option role. Stephen Dunbar kind of was that number one, but naturally he attracted more coverage, just like Geno Lewis would have done had he been healthy. Doege's performance, I actually thought it was okay. He showed that he can stand in the pocket and take the hit and deliver the throw. Worked a couple times. However, you definitely could tell he was forcing some throws. And it's interesting to me because back in 2021, when Taylor Cornelius first started playing, it seemed like he would force a lot of throws too. But then he'd been coached out of it to the point of almost being too cautious. And now Doege is at the point he's just like, just zip it in there, see what happens. Of course, his first two interceptions tonight were bad decisions because they were thrown into guys that had multiple coverage. The third one was a one-on-one situation. Still, the pass was behind. Just the thing about it is now, any of these young quarterbacks, there are going to be bumps in the road. It's just the way it is. I feel like at some point soon, we just got to pick a guy and stick with them, just knowing that, experience on the field is the best way to move things along. Now, once again, the run defense did not do well. I just don't know if they're starting to be dispirited in essence, wondering if they have to play a perfect game and are just overwhelmed by it all. It's just this team seems like they're teetering on the brink of what could be a toxic mess if things don't get better. And if this team devolves to that point, then Jones needs to be gone. Of course, it's not at that point yet. If this ship can get turned around in the next month to 6 weeks, maybe, then, keep him around. But by mid-season, if there is no improvement and this team just continually gets embarrassed like it was tonight and looks like it's getting worse, which is what the team looks like right now, then yeah, that's enough. It's got to go. I don't know if it's going to reach that point, but this performance definitely made me think that is borderline inevitable. I certainly hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. This team's just getting harder and harder to watch, but, sticking with this team through thick and thin, hoping that at some point Trey Ford gets a chance. At some point, you got to see what your first round pick of 2022 can do. Really surprised that he was inactive while Khalil Tate was active. It's It's just strange, man. Yeah. We'll see where it goes from here and if this ship can be fixed or not.